My name is Dan Pontifrac, and I've had about 18 years of experience working from home. So I thought I'd share my ideas over a 6-part series called Working From Home Basics. Episode 1 is OMG. I've never done this before. Exactly, it kind of boggles the mind, right? Like a pandemic happens and all of a sudden, now we all have to work from home. And we're not sure for how long. That's okay. Some things are going to be different. The elephant in the room is we may not know what we're quite doing. So it may take a couple tries in which to figure out how we do this thing called working from home. So I got a few tips, kind of like 101 basics that get you going. Some key things to consider. First of all, we're gonna spill the milk. We're gonna knock over our latte, our tea, right? It's gonna feel a little bit messy to begin with. It's totally okay. Let go, as they say in Frozen and Frozen 2. It's normal to feel a little bit in trepidation because you used to go into work, commuted in, you knew the routine, and now you're kind of like walking out of your bedroom, you're like, now what? It's all right. It's gonna feel bumpy. We got some steps for you to help. First of all, you're gonna need a new rhythm. So you used to get up, you got dressed, you commuted to work, you got into the office, you did what you did, you met people, had a break, had lunch, went home, commute. But that's all changed. There's no physical face-to-face interactions, right? There's no shaking of hands, there's no virtual hugs, if you will, or platonic hugs. That's not happening. So you need to find kind of a new cadence, a new rhythm. Are you going to, for example, get into a meeting right away when you kind of start working from home? Are you going to take some time in which to prepare yourself? Are you going to find a way in which to sort out how do I take breaks during the day and how? Because maybe there's other people working from home in your house. Maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got grandparents, maybe you're looking after someone else. There's going to be a way for you to sort out what is the rhythm now that my office is in fact my home and my home is my office. I think you should be really leaning on your direct leader, your boss, your manager, whatever you call her or him. They're there to provide support to you. And because your organization or the city or the state or the province or the country has asked you to work from home for however long, doesn't mean that your leader abdicates responsibility to still lead you. So ask questions, reach out, say you're having difficulty. Maybe you're having an internet issue and you need more bandwidth. Maybe there's something there for you that they can provide in terms of assistance. Bandwidth issues with your own load, right? There's all kinds of opportunities for your leader to lead, so lean on the leader. Ask those types of questions. And don't forget, there is no stupid question. Do not be shy. Whether you are asking your leader or your boss or a colleague, a peer, maybe a boss's boss, maybe someone from a different organization altogether. If you've only occasionally worked from home because you were waiting to go see the dentist, so you kind of took a call or something from home, or maybe you kind of left early on a Friday and you kind of did some things on Friday afternoon at home, it's different than 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, working from home. You may have questions, so don't be shy. You might have other folks in your organization that do this for a living. They work from home all the time. Ask them. Lean on other people and don't be shy about asking those questions. Emote. These are weird times. No one knew we were going to have a pandemic. So it's okay to have some fun, laugh a little bit, smile when you can, and cry or get frustrated. It's totally normal. You've been put out of a different situation that you're not used to. And that is in and of itself a human emotion. It's like, whoa, I used to do this and now I gotta do that. So try to have some fun, understand that the human condition it's normal to have these emotions, and if you gotta, lean on your boss again to get out some of those frustrations because of whatever the situation is working from home. I live by a few adages. One is, my network is my net worth. So back to leaning on people, whether it's your boss or asking questions about your colleagues, don't forget that your network probably has a network as well. So if you have questions that your network doesn't know about and doesn't have the answer to, ask them to ask someone on your behalf. Use some of the social channels to get answers on things that you might not know inside of your organization. Don't go on the Twitters and the Facebooks asking about workplace, conditions at your work or your corporation or public sector gig or whatever you're doing, right? Stick to inside of your company or your organization, but develop other relations if you can. Find out if you can build out your own network. Find out if other folks can help you working from home, given you don't have all those face-to-face interactions anymore. Exercise. I know every health authority on the planet suggests that you exercise daily for 30 minutes, somewhat vigorously. Now more than ever, if you're working from home all the time, you're not walking into work, you're not walking around the office, you're missing out on a bunch of just kind of normal steps that you might be taking. So what can you do to at least replicate some of the steps you were taking when you were walking around the office or to the office? And how can you inculcate a more exercise-driven regime in your house? There's apps to potentially look at. There's YouTube videos to get you motivated, right? There's all sorts of ways out there that can get you going. What I suggest is to be regimented. Somehow within your calendar, build out at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. Maybe that's at lunch hour. Maybe it's after the day, before the day starts. Maybe it's at night. Whatever the case may be, you're going to need extra energy because you got to be motivated to kind of work from home if you're not used to it. And one way to do that is to build up your stamina, and that's with an exercise regime. Lastly here, I want you to be patient, right? Some of your teammates might not know what they're doing either. Maybe your boss doesn't know what's going on. There's all kinds of questions in this time of tumult, right? There's no other way to describe what a pandemic is. We're just not sure. So you're going to have to be patient in expectations on those questions that you've asked, or deliverables that are coming your way, or requests on things to get the job done. It's different. So if you can be patient and exercise some empathy, if you will, to others, then you know what, you're going to make your life that much more easier. I've got one bonus consideration, and it comes to us from our friends at Pixar. There was a film about 10 years ago called Up, where we saw Kevin the bird, we saw Russell the camper, Doug the dog, and Carl. And there's a particular scene in here that I want to show you, which explains what this final consideration is. Take a look at this.
Hey, I like dogs.
We have your dog!
Whoa.
Wonder who he belongs to.
Sit, boy. Hey, look, he's trained. Shake. Uh-huh. Speak.
Hi there.
Did that dog just say hi there?
Oh, yes.
Bruh!
My name is Doug. I have just met you, and I love you.
What?
My master made me this collar. He is a good and smart master, and he made me this collar so that I may talk. Squirrel!
I mean, isn't that amazing? And the point being here is not that dogs can talk when you work from home, because I don't think your dog talks, actually. It's distractions, right? The point being is the dog said, squirrel, because the dog gets distracted by a squirrel. Don't be the dog, don't get distracted by squirrels. So you're gonna need to be able to tame what I call your distraction monsters. Maybe I should have said distraction squirrels, who knows? And that is, there are going to be pressures on you, right, inside of the home, distractions from the fridge, distractions from maybe people working around you who live in your home because they're quarantined or isolated in the home itself. There's going to be distractions on social media. There's going to be distractions about the news, what is the count at, etc. Try not to get sucked in to all of those squirrels, because it's really going to de-emphasize how well you're focusing on the work at hand. And that's not going to change, right? You still got deliverables to take care of. So if you can, just be conscious of those distraction monsters and try to tame them. My name is Dan Pontifrac. This is the Basics of Working from Home series. Thanks for watching.